Hello everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with another video in the Stretch That Sketch YouTube hop with a whole heap of lovely ladies from a Secret Not Secret Kit club. And so just after this intro you'll see a image of the sketch that we're using this month, but I didn't have a lot of time on my hands, so this time I've shrunk the sketch rather than stretched it into a traveler's notebook layout. So you can see here this is what I have created. So yeah, if you would like to see this video, please continue watching, and down in the info box down below I will link all of the other lovely ladies who are participating in this hop, and we would love for you to hop along and check out everybody's videos. There's heaps of cool inspiration on how to use sketches for different layouts than just your standard 12 by 12. So I hope you like this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Okay everyone, so here is the sketch that we are using for today's layout, and as you can see here and as you saw in the intro, I am choosing to do a traveler's notebook spread. So from the sketch I took the inspiration of 4 photos. There were sort of 4 square shapes on the sketch, so I interpreted that to mean 3 photos. Did I say 4 before? Sorry, I have got a cold and I am exhausted and my brain is a little bit fried. So there were 3 squares on the sketch, and I took those to be photos. So I'm using 3 photos, and this traveler's notebook that I am creating in is sort of full of mainly selfies of myself or pictures of my partner and I. They're the only things in this traveler's notebook, and I'm kind of using it just as a way to capture those kind of fun selfies and fun photos that I take of myself that I don't always want to put in my sort of family 12 by 12 album, a pocket page or mix of pocket page and traditional scrapbooking album, because I don't know, I think there's only so many selfies you can put in particular those using Snapchat filters. So I like to keep this traveler's notebook because it means I get to still scrap those fun photos, but it can just be in a way more kind of casual way. So I'm just layering the 3 photos on some scrapbook paper. I am using the Simple Stories I Am collection. This is actually my Kidaholic Kits kit. So I don't know if that's weird, using a 1 scrapbook kit to do challenges as part of another scrapbook kit club, but you know, we're all friends here, and I like to try out a few different kits just to see which ones I like. So at the moment I get Kidaholic Kits and the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and it's working well. So I am layering up my photos, and then in the sketch there was also kind of all the photos were clustered together with what looked like layers of pattern paper. So I am creating that kind of layering effect with the pattern paper that I've got here, and I want to bring some yellow into the layout, so I'm kind of choosing pieces of pattern paper that have some of that yellow in it. And so I'm using that black floral piece that's already down there on the layout now. I am using the kind of, it's almost like a watercolour effect with the piece of paper I'm sticking down right now. It's kind of got a watercolour effect, and then I'm using the blue base floral, which has a lot of the yellow in it. So yeah, I'm using those 3 pieces of paper to create layers. And then because this is going into my traveler's notebook, and obviously the notebook has to close, I want to put these layers kind of in the middle of the double page. So I'm actually going to cut them in half using my trimmer, and I like to use my guillotine one because there's quite a few layers to go through there. So, and then I'll stick each half down separately, and that way it still looks sort of cohesive, but there's not too much bulk when I'm closing the notebook in half. And you'll see me try and close it. I did probably stick them a little bit too close to the middle, but that's okay. These things happen. It still closes, as you'll see, because I'm about to close it in a second. So there you go. Stuck those 2 pieces down. You can see me there closing the page. And you can see I did have a bit of trouble, but that's all right. I think over time when I open it and close it a few times, it will all be fine. So you can see me there, I'm placing my 3 photos. I'm going to stick those straight down. I don't do a lot of dimension in my traveler's notebook because it gets a bit too thick, a bit too bulky. It's pretty bulky anyway, and I haven't even half filled it. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fill it completely. My sister made these traveler's notebooks for me, and neither one of us had actually used traveler's notebooks before, so I think next time, whether I make them or I make my sister make me some more because she did a really good job, I'll get her to only put half as many pages in them. So yeah, photos stuck down, and I actually pre-did my title because it takes ages to, figure out if you've got the right alphas and then to put them in. Anyway, it takes forever. So off camera, actually, before I started filming this layout, I organised my alphas. So my title is Snapchat, and then using these kind of sort of see-through alphas, I think they're from Amy Tan, maybe. I'm going to spell out the word Easter. I didn't pre-do this because I knew they'd be really hard to pull up. So I'm spelling out the word Easter. So my title will be Snapchat Easter Fun. So it does take me a minute or two to write the word Easter. I was going to edit this out, but this layout is so short that I thought if I edit it out, this is not going to be a very long video at all. So I didn't do any editing and I just left this exactly as is. I think all up it took me about 15 minutes. I find traveler's notebooks so quick to put together. I don't know if other people are the same, but I think it's because I just don't try as hard with them, I suppose. I don't care as much. And I think what I mean by I don't care as much is not that I don't care about what my creations look like, but it's really, the traveler's notebook is where I get to create just for me. I get to play around with new techniques, I get to try new things. To be honest, I'm probably the only one that's ever going to look at them. Again, anyway, after you guys have seen them on the YouTube. But yeah, traveler's notebooks are really just for me. So when I say I don't care as much, I more mean, if I try something that doesn't really work, it's no big deal. It's a chance to experiment and just have a bit of fun. So I'm sticking down a couple of the little round stickers that came in the Simple Stories I Am sticker pack. And they say things like this is me and love me and stuff like that. Those kinds of sentiments, and I just stick one on each photo, so I've got 3 round elements, and then I'm going through the sticker sheet to see if there's anything else that I wanted to add. Ultimately there isn't, so I add some puffy stars that came from Pink Fresh, I think, and I'm doing 3 clusters of 3. Got to have the 3s, particularly with the 3 photos. I think it just kind of balances everything out a bit. And once I've done those 3 clusters, and I'm just using random different colours, excuse me, my cold is making me lose my voice a bit. So once I've done that, I'm just kind of thinking, do I want to do mist? And I decide, of course I do, because I do it on every layout. So I actually have a new colour that I got recently on super sale, and it's mustard, and I thought, do I really want this? But actually I really like it. So it's yellow, more yellow than gold, even though I think, it's not metallic like gold, but it kind of can perform a similar function. So I'm done. That's it. That's the end of the layout. I'm going to show you some close-ups, but I hope you like how I have interpreted the sketch. Please check for everybody else's videos down below, and we will see you in the next series. All right, guys. Bye.